because of the almost characters you play and the conversational style that you do, is being an actor a thing in your head? Is that what?
Man, I get this question every single day.
You also mentioned actor earlier. I
Yeah.
just caught on to that when you said
Dude,
it.
that's what I'm saying. Varun, just 3 years ago, I could not have imagined I would be sitting doing a podcast. I didn't know what a podcast was 3 years ago, if I'm being honest, before the lockdown. I had no idea what a podcast was. And I'm sitting here doing a second podcast with you now. So I don't know what the future holds for me, man, to be honest, because especially after the billboard, I saw in 3 days, my life can go from up to down. It's completely in the hands of something that I don't have control of. But I feel like there's definitely going to be a point where I get into acting. I The biggest thing for me is when anybody asks me this, I say that I want to build myself up to that point where I don't see. I've obviously got a couple of auditions here and there, but I've not genuinely wanted to do them because I feel like as a creator, I want to get better first. I want to improve my skills first, my ability first. I want to get to a level where a director or producer is like, okay, we want this guy because we like the way he acts. We like his skill set. We like the way he embodies a particular character. I don't want to just do it for the sake of doing it. I don't want to do a mid role just to say, oh, I'm in a Netflix web series now.
Yeah.
I feel like it will happen at some point, but I need a couple of more months or a year to kind of get to that, and I'm working on it. It's something that's going on the back burners as of now, but I think it's unavoidable. Quite
Yeah.
honestly.
I also asked you that because I'm a firm believer that for all creators there are two directions that everyone will go towards. One direction is you look towards saying, okay, I'm moving towards becoming talent, you working towards, becoming a creator for a larger series, etc. Or you think I'm going to go the entrepreneur route. I'm
Business.
building out a business with that. And so I'm almost intrigued to talk to creators saying, which direction are you going in? You're going to do both. Okay, fair enough. Which is also like a great way to go. Because the problem is also making that choice can be very confusing because you see opportunities on both ends.
Yes. It can be very confusing, but I feel like with the people that I have around me, Farhan, for example, and it's just I have the biggest person in my life. Whenever I need anything, I call Santu. Santu is my one man. Like, yes, no. Are we doing this? Yes, no. What's the direction? Yes, no. He's the ultimate. And I feel like I've surrounded myself with veterans in this industry, where they can guide me on what I should do, what I should not do. How do I do this? How do I not do this? If I want to become an entrepreneur, what's the right time? What's the right direction? What's the right business? If I want to do acting, what's the right first role? Because that first role can make or break you. So I think I have a couple of people who I think will help me branch out when I have to branch out, when it's the right time to branch out.
Yeah.
So,
Is there a particular kind of character you love playing in your? Because I go back to this, I think you have such an interesting showcase of friends. That friend, which is that friend character which you like playing the most.
uh, I think if you're asking specific to that friend or a genuine, like any character,
In general,
I like playing myself only because it's the most natural, yeah.
being authentic to yourself.
Yeah, because when it's direct piece to cam, like if I'm talking to that camera right now, I'm just Agasthya, and just being Agasthya is I'm your next door neighborhood guy.
You're that friend.
I'm that friend, your neighborhood boy I am, and I know that's my image, and I'm playing into it very nicely. And I feel like I like playing myself because my audience is college students, school students, they kind of relate to me if I'm directly talking because they look at me just as a friend, not as a character on the internet. I can be somebody that even if I meet them in person, that we're having the same conversation that we would have on the internet.
Yeah.
So my favorite's that, but if I had to pick a character, I love playing my dad role. It's my favorite.
Want more such insights? Make sure you check out the full episode.